Hello, Jamie Markham here, General Manager of the Jackson County Sun. We have a public service announcement for you today. Now, as you know, the COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus, has been sweeping not only the state of Kentucky, but our nation as a whole. As of April the 1st, 680 plus cases of the coronavirus have been reported in our state alone. Now, out of those 680 cases, none of those have been in Jackson County. But that doesn't mean that the germs are not present here in our community. We have a lot of people that are considered essential employees that are working not only in Jackson County but surrounding areas, that there is a possibility that they could bring home the germ and not even know it. That's why we need to take special precaution during this time. With this weekend's weather looking absolutely beautiful, I think the temperature is supposed to be around 70 degrees. It is extremely important for you to practice social distancing during this time. Even though that it looks great out and you want to get out, and we know that you've been cooped up in the house, we really cannot stress enough how important it is for you to keep your distance and let this virus die off. Jerry Sparks, co-editor and senior reporter here at the Jackson County Sun, has reached out to some of the local officials in our community, and here's what they had to say.
Okay. All right, this is Jerry Sparks with the Jackson County Sun. I'm here this morning in McKee, in front of the courthouse with Judge Gabbard and Sheriff Hayes, and they have something to say regarding this coming weekend and the next couple weeks or however long, regarding the need for social distancing and how we need to keep our community safe, both for the health of our families and also trying to get this over with so that we can get back to life as normal as quickly as we possibly can. So I'll turn it over first to Judge Gabbard. What do you have to say to these folks for the upcoming weekend?
Well, I second your comment, Jerry, because we all want to see this over with. But there's only one way for it to get over with, and that's for everybody to do their part. We're trying to do our part, and we see a lot of people in the community that's trying to do their part. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, and I know that everybody's going to have the urge to be in certain places. But if you're like me, you've got all kinds of things you can do around your home, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing this weekend, is just working around out in the yard, getting my garden ready, things like that. And what we don't realize a lot, especially in our territory where we haven't had a confirmed case yet, what we don't realize is that don't give us a cop out to say, well, we don't have to comply with that because we don't have anybody sick here. The key to keep people from getting sick here is to comply with what the CDC has recommended. Like me you were talking about, Jerry, the CDC, all they do is study diseases. And if they say the way to fight this disease is to distance yourself from one another, I mean, we're having a conversation, but we're distanced.
That's right.
We can do that. And it's the large gatherings, the big groups, is where you really put people in danger, and it brings it into towns like ours. And I know the sheriff's like me, he don't want to see this in our town, but we're treating it like it's already here. And we appreciate, I can do what I can do, and the sheriff can do what he can do, but it takes you as the public to really make this work. And if we all will say, hey, we're going to be a community that's connected in a way right now that's different than what we ever have been, then this will end as quick as it came. But it's going to take everybody doing that. So try not to have yard sales. I mean, that's not a good thing to do right now. Try not to have big reunions. I know there's a lot of that's planned for the springtime of the year, but think about it. You want all your family to be able to be at these reunions. If you come in and you all get sick, then the next time you gather could be at the funeral home, and that's not what you want. So it's not an overly bearing, hard request that they're asking us to do. Social distancing ain't hard to do. It's actually very easy to do. And if that's what it takes to fight this, and that's what we need to do, and it's not taking your freedom away. Nobody's telling you that you can't do this, you can't do this or that. It's just a suggestion, and it's a guideline that's been handed down through orders to try to get people to pay attention. And that's what we really need you to do, is to pay attention. So Sheriff, you got anything to come in on that?
Well, the county has actually complied very well with the directives that's been sent down from the governor's office. We've had very few complaints from the businesses and the places where we had to intervene, and there's been some cost to the people that are running these businesses. We all know that, so we pray that they will be able to get through this situation quickly. We know that the best way for us to quickly get through this is for everybody to do what has been agreed upon by the governor and through our directives from Washington. So if we can continue to do that, I really believe in 30, 40 days, we're going to see a whole different situation here. But if we don't do what has been asked of us, then we're going to talk about a lot longer term. And Jackson County's been fortunate us that we've not had any exposures that we're aware of at this point, but it very well could happen in the future. So right now what we want to do is minimize the potential risk that could be out there on the streets. And one of the things in law enforcement that we have to do is we have to enforce these directives. And we certainly don't want to have to write citations or to do anything that might be more aggressive than that, but we have to do our job. So the voluntary compliance up to this point has been fantastic. We've had to do no law enforcement type activity against any of these businesses, but you can be assured that we're going to do whatever has to be done, because it's bigger than any one person. This is the county, the state, the country, and if we don't do the things that we need to do right now, then we're risking lives. We've got a lot of people in our county we love dearly. We don't want any of these people to be sick and maybe to die as a result of this virus. So we're doing the things that has to be done right now. We just asked everybody, there's 2 or 3 different things, that these public gathering places where people come together, now is not the time for that. Distance yourself away from people. If you come into contact with somebody, make that a brief contact. Stay at least 6 feet away from everyone. Say what you got to say and then move on. Don't sit around and talk and spend too much time together, because those are the things that share this germ that might be out there that we can't even see. And just because someone's not sick doesn't mean that they might be a carrier. So we have to be careful right now. And then the second thing is the parks are closed as a necessity to keep people from coming and going, and people from coming in from other counties. Last weekend the Flat Lake Falls was full of people, and we became aware of that as the weekend went on, and we shared that with the judge, and the judge made that decision to close those parks as a precaution, doing the right thing as we've been asked to do through the governor's office. So we closed those. Roadside yard sales and roadside businesses like that where people congregate on the side of the road is out of the question right now. We can't allow that to go on. So we're going to ask you to voluntarily comply with our request to do the right thing for what's best for everybody. Hopefully this will be over with very soon. We'll get on with our summer. Spend time with your family, your immediate family. Spend time with them. Get outside in your lawn and do some things outside with your children. You can turn a bad thing into a good thing if you look at it the right way. Right now is our opportunity to really draw close to our immediate families, and that's what we should be doing. And we pray for everybody. We want everybody to get through this well, and we ask your understanding with us. We're only trying to do the things that is in the best interest of the public and for the people we serve. And we sure are going to be there for you when you need us. So we thank you so much for your understanding, and we wish the best blessings on everyone.
Folks, here at the Jackson County Sun, we take great pride into providing you the best information that is available for our area. Whether it be the COVID-19 pandemic or just community news in general, we're here for you. Now, you can keep up to date on what's going on with the pandemic by following us on Facebook, or you can visit our website at www.jacksonsunky.com. We appreciate you reading the Jackson County Sun, which is available on Wednesdays on newsstands, or you can subscribe by calling us at 606-287-7197. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. You have a great day.